And we're live. Hey, everybody. Welcome into the Flippin Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star the Flippin Hippo. And today is Friday. Yay. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy weekend. It is July 10th already. Geez. So we're about halfway through the 7th month of 2020. Pretty soon we're going to have to start gearing up for Q4. Can you believe it? I don't know where this year has went. Tammy's here shipping out and waiting patiently. Hi, Tammy. Welcome in. We are going to do a haul video today, y'all. I guess I should preface this video. There's 8 of you in here now. I have a feeling I might be repeating myself, but that's okay. If you hear a little bit of noise in the background today, sorry that you hear it, but I'm not sorry that you hear it because it is the air conditioning in the eBay room. I typically turn it off when I pre-record videos and most of the time during lives. However, we have an actual heat advisory here. It is over 102 degrees with the heat index. It is hot, and we live in an old Victorian house up north that's built to hold in the heat during the winter. It's not made for hot weather. We're doing everything we can to keep it cool around here, and turning off the air for an hour is not an option. So I have to go live with the air on. I did turn it on low, so hopefully you don't hear it as much as when we have it on high. But if you do hear it, it's keeping me from being dehydrated and dying and becoming a very mean person because I don't do well with heat. All right, let's see who else is in here. Lane, Dev's Day Today. And Tammy says, leave that AC on. I believe it was Tammy I said a couple years ago. It was so hot. I felt like I was in Satan's butt crack. It is hot. We feel like that, like today. I feel like if like hell might be an improvement. It might be cold down there compared to what we're living with right now. And the humidity is really high. This isn't normal for our area. It's usually not this hot or this humid. And I think that's why we're struggling so much, because our area is really not like the houses here. They're built for winter. They're built to keep heat in and cold out. You go down south, and whenever they have unexpected cold, they don't know how to deal with it. That's what's happening here. The opposite. All right. Swimmerization says it's okay. I don't use, so Pam says she doesn't even hear it, which is good. Thank you for coming in, and I'm glad to see you here too. I have been drinking tons and tons of ice water, guys. I have this metal cup that keeps it nice and cold. It keeps the ice cubes from melting. I've been going through like 3 of these a day because it is just hot. So if you're anywhere where it's hot like this, keep your air running, keep your fans on, not dehydrate. Keep yourself from being dehydrated. Hydrate, drink more water. I know most of us love our coffees and our sodas and our teas. Drink water when it's this hot. Keep yourself alive. Yes, I do want to move to Florida because their houses are built to accommodate people in hot weather. So they're made to keep hot air out, cold air in. They have central air. They're used to it. They have a breeze coming in off of the ocean. It's a lot different down there than it is here. They're made for heat. Their houses are actually built to keep the cool air in and the hot air out. They have central air. Here it's the opposite. We have window units and units in the wall in different rooms, and they work great up to about 85 degrees and up to about 50% humidity. Anything more than that, they struggle to keep up. And again, the houses here are built to keep the hot air in because we're used to colder winters. So yeah, I do want to move to Florida, but I feel like they're more adept at dealing with it down there, number one. And number two, I'm only dealing with one really bad season. Here, we get the worst of both worlds. We get below 0 temperatures, snow, ice. We're freezing in the winter. And then in the summers, we're really, really hot and it gets humid. I have to deal with both. At least down there, it's only summer that I have to deal with, and then winter will be nice, right? Hey, Better Barbie, welcome in. Tammy says that was me. I use that saying all the time now. You can still drink the air. Yeah, it's hot here, and you go outside and it's like you can't even breathe. So we're staying in, we're staying cool. We've been listing a lot this week, taking a lot of photographs, doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff, cross posting, just anything we could do, like sitting at a desk with air blowing on us, drinking water, staying hydrated. We are going to go sourcing this weekend, but hopefully, from the car to the store to the house, we can have the air and be okay. Just wearing the mask is kind of hot, so hopefully the store isn't hot. All right, ready? Got some friends to show you. Some new friends. We went to one store last weekend. We were still being kind of cherry picky because we still have a ton of wholesale here and more on the way. If you didn't catch my live show about wholesale on Tuesday, after this or sometime this weekend when you get a chance, watch that show. It's all about wholesale and how it saved our business and why we love it. We have tons of it here, so we're not picking up too much at the Goodwill, almost at the grocery store. We did get 41 items. I believe one of those items was for Keith. So you can see he's clearly being a lot more cherry picky than I am, because out of 41 items, 40 of those were for Miss Star. 21 of those were Plush. And so we spent $32, averages out to 78 cents an item, but all of the Plush, except for one, was 50 cents. All of the Plush have already been cleaned, steamed, sanitized, photographed, and some of them have already been listed. And I have that tab pulled up for me to look at while I show them. The ones that have already been listed, I'm going to go ahead and tell you how much they're up for. And the ones that haven't, I'll try to guess. All right, so this was 50 cents. RBI, never heard of the brand. And I didn't care because look. It's two wee, small, little, tiny baby polar bears and their mom. How cute is this? This was 50 cents. I haven't even comped it yet, honestly, because it needs to go in the wash. This was one of the ones I discovered during doing photos. She sprayed down with Awesome. I don't even know if you can see it. I sprayed all of the places that needed it with Awesome. So now she'll go in the wash and she'll come out nice and white and clean. I'm thinking probably 25 or 30, maybe more. I might be pleasantly surprised. Here's a Garfield. This is official. And Garfield's hit or miss. I've had vintage Garfields from the 70s that sold for like $15-16 just because they're oversaturated. And people love to race to the bottom. I'm hoping to get 20 or 25 for this one. He was also, only one of these wasn't 50 cents. So to save myself from saying it was 50 cents 20 more times, I'm going to tell you that this guy was $1.99 and the rest were all 50 cents moving forward. This is Chase, the police dog. You guys know I've been talking about him a lot lately. There's been some rumors. I have not fact checked, and I do not know if they're true. Whether they're true or not, the rumors are going around, and people will probably believe them, just like they always do. That he's going to be removed from the show because he's a police dog. So his plush have been selling fast and for a lot. This one is up for $20 plus shipping. So he'll go all in anywhere from 28 to 32, depending on where they live. Because he does weigh almost 2 pounds on his own, and he'll go in a box. I want to show you something, though. He would have been worth more than 20 plus shipping, except that the threads right here on his head that held his hat down have come loose and popped up, and his nose is very damaged. Can you see all the scratches on his nose? And that's okay. Still paid $1.99 for him, and I still listed him high. So with them paying shipping, if he sells minus fees, is going to be about $3, $4, $5, $15 profit on the damaged plush. Hey, Nom and the Frog, welcome in. Guys, they're the ones with the wrench there. Bill and Dave, say hi to them. This is, a dandy. Yeah, he was in the 50-cent bin. I couldn't believe it. Triceratops. He's really super soft and cute. And he is up for $30 plus shipping. So he will sell for $30, and then additionally they'll pay shipping. He'll go in one of those free boxes I'm always talking about with you guys, the large mailer you can order from USPS.com. He'll stuff right down in the box, and he'll weigh just under 2 pounds with the box. I got two more here that need a bath, so they're not photographed yet. This is a tie. Nothing special, not 2009. Just a white kitty, but I figured for 50 cents I'd bring her home. She's cute. So she's been sprayed down with Awesome. She'll go through the wash. And then this guy is from Goodnight Construction Site. I'm sure some of you with younger children have heard of that book. It's a crane with a little tooth. He's cute. So he's got something going on there. That has all been sprayed down with Awesome and soaking for a couple days. So he should come out of the washing machine really, really nice. I've never sold any plush from that book or anything, so I'll have to comp him when it comes time to list. This I need to test because with the battery that was in it at the Goodwill, it does sing, but I think it's supposed to wiggle and dance as well as sing. And I also might be keeping it for myself because it's a little hamster. How cute is this little hammy? If you don't know, I have a pet ham. I love all rodents and hamsters. They just tickle me. So, but I think it's supposed to wiggle. And all it does is the song. So I'm going to put fresh batteries in it and see if it's just that they're dying and see if it dances too. But I will most likely be keeping this little guy for myself. Thank you so much for the $3 super chat, Layden. Says it's 103 degrees in Texas. That's a dry heat, though. I'm from Arizona. I don't like humidity that much, but I more than don't like snow and cold. All right, let's get into this bag. We've got buckwheat. He's I haven't listed him yet, and I cannot for the life of me remember what he is. A lynx. He's not a leopard. I mean, he has spots, but if you look at the little furs on his little ears, I think he's a lynx. He's got the glitter eyes. So I always pick these guys up when they're 50 cents. Sometimes they surprise you and they'll be worth a lot more than you think. This one has writing on its tag, which I'll just disclose. Then we've got an angry bird with eyebrows. Now, I just said in the Plush That Sold video yesterday, the plain red angry birds aren't as valuable as other different characters. But this one has his hang tag in good shape. And he's a little different in that he's not a ball. He's got legs. You usually find him without the legs. And for 50 cents, I mean, even if I knew he was only going to sell for 12, I would have grabbed him. I have not comped him yet. He's got a friend in here. I guess we'll find her. We'll find her as we go. This is a Boyd's Bear. This is listed. It is called not Dandelion. Daffodil Days, and this is the American Cancer Society Boyd's Bear 2010 Daffodil Days. And it is up for $16. It had its tags and everything, so it is already listed. I just thought he was super cute. I'm always willing to take risks on plush that's under $1. Always. Worst case scenario, I have more bread and butter, right? All right, this is a tie. It's from their Attic Treasures collection. This is Katrina. Feline Fine. Feline Fine. I think that's a play on a cat in the 70s. Feline Fine. If you look at her, she has a little outfit on. She's posable. She is listed, and she is up for $15. So she was cute. I got the little Care Bear. This is Share Bear, I believe. If I'm incorrect, please correct me. But I believe the one with the lollipops is Share Bear. He's probably going to go for about $16. I'm going to have to comp him and see Even though he's so small, if he's a more rare or more sought after Care Bear, he can go up for a little bit more. But I'm thinking 15 or 16 for him. So when I do wash the plush, they just go in on a regular load. If I'm worried about eyeballs or noses, I'll put them in a pillowcase and never ever in the dryer. Here's the other little angry bird. I said he had a little friend. She's pink. She's cute. She's got eyelashes. I have never listed this particular female angry bird, so I will have to comp her when it's time to list her. I just put this little Cookie Monster up today. Let's go see what he's up for. I listed about 12 plush today, so I couldn't remember them all. I have to actually look at my listings here. He's up for 14. That's a little high. A lot of people are letting this go for like 8 or 9. But I felt like my pictures are good and my keywords are good. And I will probably take a best offer of 12 unless he sits for a while. I might go down to 10. But we're going to start at 14 with high hopes. I didn't see a lot of them either with the cookie. Like mine was one of the only ones that had a cookie in his hand like this. He's very small. This is a cutito frutito. How cute and fun is that to say? It is a cutito frutito. I've never, ever found one of these, seen one, listed one, so he will have to be looked up when I go to list him. He looks like he's some kind of bird, but he smells like grapes or cherries. He's got oranges printed on him, but that looks like a cherry on his tush there. He just smells really, really, really good. Like cherries and lemons and oranges together, maybe citrusy. I wish you guys could smell him. Give him a sniff. He smells really good. I think that's probably what this brand is all about. The frutitos is that they smell. So I'm probably going to keep him out of the bin where I keep the little guys just because, I think he smells good, but not everybody in the bin with him, Cookie Monster and all the Angry Birds and everybody else needs to smell like him, right? The Boyd's Fairs, if I find them for 50 cents, I grab them all. Not all of them are worth picking up per se. But if you find them for 50 cents or a quarter, then yeah, they really are good filler, bread and butter plush to have. I bought out a guy's a couple years ago at a yard sale. He had his entire lawn full of Disney, Boyd's Bears, and Hard Rock Cafe Bears, and I just got them all, and they came out to like cents a piece. And the Disney paid for the lot, and the Boyd's Bears were just icing on the cake. So in situations like that, or when they're in the 50-cent bin, I absolutely do pick them up. I also kind of know which ones are poop because I've done that so many times. So I've bought so many Boyd's Bears that over time I've just kind of learned which ones I really want to avoid. But I'm absolutely okay with the smalls, the bread and butter filler plushies. This is Dandy Collector's Choice. Good brand for plush guys. This is a wee little bunny, very small pink bunny. She's already listed and she's up for 15. This is a Keel's Toys UK bear. This is the third one I've ever found in the wild. The first two I found were 99 cents each at our local thrift store that shut down in 2018. So it's been a while. It's been a couple years since I found one. The other two were Royal Guards from the Palace. This is a policeman. The ER there. This is a policeman from London or the UK. He's got his little badge on his hat. He's super cute. He is already listed as well. I'm going to read his title to you because if you guys find these are good keywords for you. Keel's Toys London Police Teddy Bear, 9-inch plush, UK policeman, ER guard, stuffed animal. So you want to like cram it with London police, policeman, UK guard, stuff like that. And he's up for 16. This little guy is Bunga the Honey Badger from Lion Guard, which is a Disney Junior show about Simba's son Kimba. And no, I didn't always know that. I learned it as I was learning Plush over the last couple of years. As I found Kimbas in the wild, and I thought they were Simbas and got them home. I've since then stumbled across a lot of characters from that show. Bunga is up for $12. So he's not a very expensive one. There are other characters that go for more. And I've also sold lots of these where I've put 3 or 4 of the characters together for like $25-$30. So people will buy them like that as well. Let me go back to my chat. Thanks, Thompson Jennings. I appreciate that. How cool is she? I could not leave her behind. She does not have a brand. I don't care. I'm half tempted to keep her, but probably won't. Because she's already, I'm trying to show you that she doesn't have a brand. She's already got her photos taken, and I will get her listed this weekend. I'm going to have to comp her. I've never sold anything like this before. I'm hoping for $25-$30. If people actually have them up for that much, I might put mine at $30-$35 and just kind of wait for Halloween, and hopefully mine will sell for more. But she's so cool. She's really big. And she has 2 warts on her face and a little ghost on her shirt and the little striped stockings and like the traditional stereotypical witch shoes. So I thought she was super cute. If I comp her and everybody's selling her for like $2, I'm going to be really mad. And then I'm going to have to keep her for myself, right? Here we have a Hug and Love. Now, this is a brand that is kind of a generic brand a lot of folks don't know about, or they'll look at it and think it's trash and pass it up. I do well with this brand as far as bread and butter goes. They have a lot of more unique animals that you can find. Like this bear, he's dressed in a Santa suit. So now if he'd been a plain brown bear from Hug and Love, I probably would have left him behind. But he is dressed up. He is already listed as well for $14.14. And I do free shipping on all the plush that are under £1. So if they're going to ship first class, it's free shipping. Once they weigh over £1, I charge calculated shipping. So like the 2 animals I showed you at the beginning, the big rhinoceros and the big chase, and Garfield. He's not listed yet, but Garfield weighs £1 on his own. They'll have calculated shipping on them. This one was a nice surprise. Let me tell you guys. Have you ever just picked something up because, hey, it's 50 cents, it's a bear, let me take it home, it's got a rattle, and then you find out you stumbled into a bolo? So I thought, well, this is cool. He's fuzzy. He's textured. He has a rattle, and I knew that I could put lovey in his title and security and baby and infant and all those good keywords. So I'm like, I'm going to pick him up. I could also see on his tag where it said 1986. So I thought, I'm going to pick him up, and I'm going to take him home. He is listed currently. Don't let me misspeak. He is up for $50, 50. Now, all the animals that I told you that I've already listed and I've given you the prices, that'll be their on sale price. So they're actually listed at 25% higher than the prices that I want or that I've told you I want to list them at. That way, when our sale hits, they'll be right where I want them. Actually, a little bit lower because we do run a 25% off sale on the weekend. So, for instance, this guy is up for $62.49. When our 20% sale that we run Monday through Friday around the clock hits, he'll be $50. And then he'll be a little bit less over the weekend. Anyway, he's a vintage kindergarten. Vintage kindergarten. So if you see this tag, kindergarten, and you can see the date and that it's vintage and it's one of these baby rattles, I want you to source it and I want you to bring it home because mine's up for $50. There's other ones that were different or had bow ties and stuff that were up for even more money. So definitely look for this brand, you guys. I am so excited that even the so-called plushie queen and expert still finds things out in the wild that I bring home and discover. I've never heard of it before, and holy cow, it's a bolo. Oh my gosh. So I really like this guy. He is listed. Keep your eyes out for that. So hi, Rosie's Closet. Welcome in. We are through the plush. We're going to start looking at the clothing. So like I said, one of these things that we sourced was for keep. The rest was all plush and jeans and a couple of scrubs I'm going to show you. This was case one find. It was 99 cents. Wrangler Pearl Snap. Y'all know we love our Pearl Snaps. Red was 99 cents when we went. So this is a really nice Wrangler Pearl Snap. It's a large. I was going to say an extra large, but nope, it's a large. All right. Then I found new tags. Not a great brand, and I don't care because I grab things that are new tags all the time. You guys have actually even seen me on a dare sell Walmart brands new tags for like $12. So I grabbed these. They're jockeys. Again, size 10 is okay. But these did not go through the washing machine because they have tags, obviously. So they were steamed. I'm trying to keep them nice so I can get them photographed and measured this weekend. I'm going to try to get through this entire thing tomorrow. So everything we bring home Sunday I can start working on. I also still have a ton of wholesale that I'm avoiding because it's ladies' tops, and I'm not that big on ladies' tops, but we'll get it done. So this is a brand you want to look out for. Now, let me tell you guys something. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, scrubs used to sell for a lot of money. And then a lot of people learned about scrubs. And then everybody started racing to the bottom, and they totally destroyed the market on scrubs, and they weren't worth anything anymore. And then that started to get around. So just like everybody spread the news, hey guys, scrubs sell for a lot of money, everybody should source them and sell them. Then they got oversaturated, everybody raced to the bottom, they destroyed the market. Well, then that started to make the rumor mill the rounds in the reselling world, and everybody stopped sourcing them. And everybody said you shouldn't. And there were a lot of really prominent YouTubers saying that they were bad and you shouldn't get them. So I swooped in and I started sourcing them, and I started listing them at really high prices because everyone was avoiding them like the plague, pardon the pun, in 2020. I don't know if that's even funny anymore, but they were avoiding them like the plague. And I was one of very few people left selling them or listing them. So I started listing them at exorbitantly high prices. A couple years ago, we stumbled into a lot of officially licensed Disney plus-size scrub tops at a yard sale. Every single one was 1X, 2X, or 3X. They had the official Disney tags. They had the special Halloween ones with Mickey Mouse. It had Alice in Wonderland, Tinkerbell. I mean, you name it. And they were just beautiful. They looked almost new, like they'd hardly been worn. And the lady cut us a deal, $2 a top. I spent $100 that day on all her scrub tops. I sold every single one of them for $20 to $25. And then I started to list a tons more scrubs. And it was one thing I never really shared with you guys or talked about because I kept hearkening back to that time when everybody knew scrubs were the thing, and they trashed the market because everybody had to come in and race to the bottom. So I kept it like my little secret for a very long time and just kept quietly listing them and selling them for a lot more money. Now, they're in our public eBay store, so it wasn't like you couldn't go into our listings or into our solds and see them. So it wasn't too well kept of a secret. And then I was showing a haul video a couple months ago, and I decided to show you guys because I had a stack of them. So my point is they are worth it. They do sell for a lot of money if you don't act like a total turd and run in and start vying for that fast nickel and racing to the bottom and participating and trashing them again. Because for a long time they weren't worth a lot until everybody knew they weren't. Everybody stayed away from them. And then a few of us started relisting them. So don't race to the bottom. Don't fast nickel. You guys, these are definitely worth sourcing and listing and making really good money on. I sold a Grey's Anatomy. I think it was purple. It might have been purple. It was pink or purple, but it was the top and the bottoms together for $32. So these are going to go up on their own for like 18, maybe even 20. Because like as a pair, if you list them for 40, that's whatever. But I would do like, I always like figure in when I do pairs, they're saving me some shipping, and I try to do a discount in my head. But 16 or 18 on their own probably. So that's my lecture about the scrubs, you guys. They are good. They're good money if you list high and you know what you're looking for. And that's why I'm starting to show them to you again. These are called Wonder Wink. They often just have a tag that looks like this. Spread good cheer. And they'll have a little winky face guy somewhere. A lot of the tops have a bright yellow tag inside, but the pants don't. And these are also scrub bottoms, purple. These will go up for about 16 probably. This is a bread and butter brand for scrubs. This is a plain gray one, so it'll probably go up for about 15. If it had a print or something, I would price it higher. That's the other thing you have to learn with scrubs. If they're plus sized or they have those special prints, you can charge a lot more. And if they're plus size with a special print, like the Disney plus size, you can go for $25. The Halloween, Christmas ones, you can charge a lot more for. This is a really good brand. Definitely want to look for that. This one is corduroy. I've never seen a scrub top that was corduroy, but it's definitely very thin texture corduroy. These I start around 16 usually, depending on the size and the print and everything. A lot of the koi tops don't look like scrub tops. They look like real pretty blouses. Some of them even have ruffled cap sleeves and real pretty like empire waists. And you can charge more just because they're so unique and pretty. And you can put blouse style and your keywords to let the buyers know you have a scrub top that doesn't necessarily look completely medical. So those are the 4 scrubs I found. Sorry, they were 99 cents a piece. I don't pay more than that, only because our Goodwill choices are full price or 99 cents on 99 cents day. If I were to go in and they were half off, I would probably pay half off. So like $2 to $3, depending on how much they're going to sell for. I will pay more at like yard sales when I find like those Disney ones. All right, so those were all 99 cents. This is JCPenney. I had another brand of these recently that came in a ThredUp box, and they just say JCP, which is JCPenney's home brand. Kind of a bread and buttery thing to get, but these were orange. And I love jeans that aren't your traditional blue jeans. The colored ones like this do well for me. And additionally, JCPenney's, at least here, is going out of business. They have a bunch of signs all up by the mall that everything is 50% off. So I may go visit if it gets down to like 75% or more and see what I can find for retail arbitrage. All right, Not Your Daughter's Jeans, size 8, capris, 99 cents. I'll start these around 20, 22. Not Your Daughter's Jeans definitely has people who follow that brand and look for it. I usually start the jeans at a little bit more, and then I always take a little bit off if they're capris. This is a brand that I really love to flip. I get between 18 and 20 for these. They always ship first class, and they sell really fast. The size zeros, and then like up to a waist 26, the really small ones, Hollister. They usually sell relatively quickly, like within a couple weeks, if not a couple days, and they go first class. These are Morona, which is an okay, kind of not great brand, but you can see they're size 16. So my size 14 and up roll on most jeans, if they're 99 cents and they're 14 and larger, I will grab them. And Not only are these a size 16, but they are also unique in that they have these polka dots on them. Then we have a receipt falling on the floor. Sweetheart jeans by Old Navy. I love Old Navy jeans. The Sweetheart, the Rock Stars, any of them really. They do really well. People who like Old Navy and wear Old Navy know their size, their style, exactly what they want, what they're looking for, and they will pay like $20 or so. Sometimes a little bit less, sometimes a little bit more, depending on the jeans. These are straight leg Levi's. I normally leave Levi's behind. I normally don't mess with Levi's. I tried them once a long time ago, didn't do too well with them. Megan swears by them. Megan Winnie keeps telling me, Levi's. So I found some for 99 cents. I'm going to try them. They're the 505 straight legs, so we'll see what happens. I think there's a couple more in here. For 99 cents, why not risk it? Worst case, I flip them for 18 and break, barely even. Right? All right, I have 3, 4. I have 5 pairs left to show you guys. So now's the time to start throwing your questions into the chat section over there, up there, over there, wherever it is. And so I can get to your questions before I leave. If you have any questions about anything you've seen today, that I've talked about today, or anything at all that you wanted to ask. All right, these are my favorite bread and butters. They don't sell for a lot of money, but they don't sit either. As fast as I can get these listed in our store, they are flying out the door every single time without fail. J-Lo skinny jeans. Actually, J-Lo any. I've had J-Lo plus size. I've had J-Lo skinny, boot cut, flare. For whatever reason, this brand, for me, sells almost instantaneously overnight. Smaller sizes like this, they will ship first class, so that's even better. I list them for about $21, $23, $24-ish for plus sizes. And these are gray, so hopefully those will do as well as the other ones. David says Levi's all day long. Man, I used to have tons of them in the store, and I couldn't pay people to take them. But we're going to try them again because things change. Gloria Vanderbilt. You guys know I love anything by her that's size 14 and up. The 14 and up sizes in Vanderbilt do really well. They're a little long tail. They take a little while to move, but they will move for you. 22, 24, depending on how big, what the size is, and if they're patterned or not. I've had some with patterns and stuff. These are pretty plain and just a 14. So I'll probably start these at 21. So are Paige jeans good? Yes. Oh my God. Yes. I love Paige jeans. Love them, love them, love them. Indiana Flippers, do you do free shipping? So that's not a simple yes or no question. It's kind of convoluted. Yes, typically on anything first class, we do free shipping on. Anything over a pound, we do calculated, with the exception of blue jeans, because I know they go in a pound flat. I know they cost $8 to ship. I can build it into the price. So I do free shipping on these sometimes. Some of our jeans you will see have free shipping, buyer paid returns. And some of our jeans you'll see listed at a little bit lower prices with an $8 flat cost of shipping and free returns. Because I kind of switch them up just to try to get them to move. And I try different things. So that's the answer. Yes, on anything under a pound, unless they're jeans with buyer paid returns. Those are all free returns. Anything over a pound, we do calculated, unless I have free returns on the jeans, and it's an $8 flat fee. And then we have all of our clearance items and stuff, and that's a whole other thing where we charge shipping on them. But generally speaking, yes. But it's not really free. Remember that. I feel like I should say that because we got a lot of new subscribers lately and new folks watching us. Free is not really free. You have to build it into the price. So if everyone else is selling American Eagle for $12, but they're charging shipping, you want to do 20 because you're building your shipping in. If you're doing free shipping. Yeah, my favorite things other than Plush are jeans. Absolutely, I love jeans. Page jeans shouldn't sit for 3 years. Double check your photos. Make sure that those are good on a white background. Double check your title. Make sure you're following the formula eBay wants you to follow for your titles. If you don't know what it is, I have a video on it that's like 5 minutes long that goes into a little more detail, but it's basically the brand, the gender, what it is, the size, and then your keywords. So Page women's jeans size 4, skinny, mid-rise, dark wash, medium wash, whatever. Double check all that in your photos, and then like you can end them, relist them with new photos if you need to. Double check your description. If you had them up with free shipping, try dropping the price by like $8 and charging flat shipping. That's how I get stuff to move sometimes. Rock and Revival jeans miss. Will Rock and Revival jeans miss sympathy? I don't understand the question. I'm sorry. Type it again. Page Vertigo Skinny do well. I've done well with all the pages. I've never found them in the wild. They always come in my thread boxes. Will Rock and Revival jeans have some stones on the back pockets? I don't think so. So if you're looking at Indiana flippers, I'm answering your question. If you want to look at comps, Sellhound and Terapeak are both free if you have an eBay store. I recommend looking at both, but you really need to see what's selling now, currently on eBay, so you want to check eBay as well. The only time I actually use Sellhound and Terapeak is when I'm writing guides, when I'm doing clothing guides with Keith or Casey, or when I did my Plush guide. I use Sellhound, Terapeak, and eBay to get an average on everything, and that's the only time I use it for like in-depth research for a guide. When I'm comping an item to see what I want to list it at, all I look at is the last 90 days, what they're actually selling for, what people are actually willing to pay for them, and then what's left listed and what people are listing them for now. I have not bought a Goodwill Blue Box yet. I say yet because I probably will, just to have one, just to open it. Oh, missing stones. See, I didn't understand the question. I was reading it like they had stones on the back pockets or something that made them authentic. So, yeah, sometimes the rhinestones will be missing on any brand that has rhinestones. I just photograph them, make sure they're clearly shown in the photo, and disclose it in the top. You know, when they're looking at the listing, there's that little tiny description. Put it there. Put it in the main description. Put it in as many places as you can put it because people don't read. And point them to the photos. Some rhinestones are missing. See photos for details. And depending on how many are missing, like if it was just like 2 or 3, I wouldn't even knock any money off the price, honestly. That's what best offers for. If it was a lot, maybe a couple bucks. Hello, Hawaii Flower Child. Star can't talk today. Rock and Republic is a good bread and butter brand. Rock Revival is a Bolo high price brand. So when I move items over to Poshmark, I just mark them up 25% from what I want on eBay to give me room for offers to likers. So even though they're paying shipping on Poshmark, I'm charging more. So Old Navy jeans on eBay would be $20 free shipping. And then on Poshmark, they would be at $25. Most likely I'm going to offer 20% off and they're going to go for $20. Are horse heads on a bolos? Sometimes and sometimes not. Depends on the brand. I've seen horses on a lot of different brands. These are pants. These are pants. I picked these up because they're vintage America. I don't even know what the heck it is, but look at the size. 18 women's, and they are a, come on camera, cooperate. They're boho boot cut, 99 cents. So plus size, really nice boho boot cut jeans, 99 cents. And then these are, everybody knows these. Everybody knows these because they're oversaturated and everybody ruined them. I used to start these at 35 to 40 bucks, guys. Those were the days. I started with about 25 now, and I'm lucky if I get a best offer at 20. What these have going for them, though, is there a button fly. There's no zipper. I do really well with button flies, and I actually charge a couple dollars more for jeans with button flies. These are a size 2, so they're a smaller size, which I do pretty good with. Button fly, and they have nice pockets. 99 cents. They should be having more sales to get rid of their stuff. That's what sales are for. Vicky and Indiana Flippers, you guys are absolutely welcome. So these are 311 shaping skinny jeans by Levi's because, again, I'm listening to Megan. And look, I can tell her thank you if they sell, and then I can tell her I told you so if they don't. So these are actually a really good size. So that is considered a plus size on Poshmark. Size 32 and up or 14 and up on Poshmark is a plus size. Not so much on eBay. I think 16 and up. But since I crosspost, it's important to me if they can be called plus size on Poshmark. Posh size on Plushmark. Told you guys, can't talk. So tired. The heat is getting to my brain. All right, that's all of them, guys. If you think of anything later that you didn't ask, you can always come back and leave a comment on the video. Join our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. Free to join. There's a link down below, and if you tag me in there, I answer pretty quickly. It's the best way to get a hold of me. Make sure you hit the thumbs up before you leave. It is now storming outside. Maybe that'll help with the heat, huh? Hit the thumbs up before you leave. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for the super chat, Layden Miller, $3. And thank you everybody else for joining me and watching today. You guys are the best. Go be productive. Go make some money. Bye.